That's what I'm saying. You start doing the crazy conspiracy theories. You start seeing a phone call. Then out of nowhere, he took TA side. Then you don't know if that, did that happen because he took TA side? Then you got.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, the Answer Man. That Fat Joe situation, boy, oh boy. You know Cuban Link was going to pop out. And now he talking to Wack, giving a history of Terror Squad, what went on behind the scenes, and does he think that these accusations are true? Let's get to it.
What's up, Cuban?
What up, what?
Cuban Link, what's up, bro? Listen,
What's up,
I
big
got
dog?
a hard 30 minutes. We're going to get straight to this, man. Because this is some shit. And I was sitting back thinking. I said, because I know one thing about me, I've been around so long, and certain things I just know because I've been around. Certain things about certain people, I just know certain people know. Now, we done been in depth conversations, right, about when it came down to his baby mother and all that type of stuff. But it's some new stuff that popped up on Joe, right? Some stuff popped up, and the only thing made me think about you because it's involving his hype man.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Did you read the transcript, so?
Yeah, I went through them and
The conversation with
the
Percy.
conversations and see what I'm hearing. What he's saying. Okay, you saying. I get it. Could be some truth, may not be. But what got my attention is the other boys' conversation. Pistol Pete.
Oh yeah.
Pistol Pete's conversation with the other boy, rest in peace, who was like, "I'm not doing that," and he like, "Bro,
You're gonna go down that avenue though?
No, this is real. See, I hear what the hype man is saying. He did this, young chicks, this, that. It's
Right.
kind of like until them young chicks pop up, right?
Right.
Until the young chicks pop up, it's just talking conversation because you ain't the young chick. But as I look into, I'm listening and I'm reading.
That's what it said. Joe said. I mean, the Pistol Pete dude said.
See, the Pistol Pete is hollering at Percy, right? Rest in peace, right? And he want Percy to line old boy up saying,
yeah, but he said
this
is an important part. When Pistol Pete told Percy, he not even mad about the writing part because that's hard to prove. That's not easy to prove. He mad about the teeping. The teeping is the chick, the boinch. That's in TS language. So he talking about the.
Oh,
so that's main important part.
See, I miss we gonna miss that type of. So I'm like,
yeah,
that damn dude, Pistol Pete, he was doing too much talking.
Yeah, but Joe let that happen. You know, the crew reflects leadership. You already know.
Now hold on. Let me tell you what I respect about Percy. He tell Percy, you supposed to be loyal to Joe. Boom, 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 boom. Percy say, you been disloyal to Joe. You violated Joe.
Yeah, it's always been that friction. I'm sure you was in death row. You know the criminal niggas in the background. They always got that. Yo, I'm more.
But did I miss that? Wasn't some Pistol Pete slander going at Joe at one time?
It was Pistol Pete feeling a certain way that he ain't get his just due, just like Percy also felt that way. Like the pay, that limelight that they were supposed to get, like they done brought the most macho, the leader of this, henchman, squad, whatever. They felt like they put in a lot of work and Joe didn't compensate. That's when they was like, damn, am I on speaker?
No, we live. We just on my YouTube channel. I can hear you.
So what was going on there is a fight for power of who's gonna be, Joe's main dude. So when Pete was talking about we put all that work in, and Percy said Joe wasn't even there when we had to hit the streets and represent. So Pete returned and said, who you telling? You know what I'm saying? We put mad work. Joe wasn't nowhere around. He wasn't even with us. We had to face that type of problems in the streets, and we had to represent for him. So they was mad talking about Joe. They was both feeling sort of way about Joe. But I think at the end of the day, Percy was invested economically with TA. I think that he was holding him down.
Yeah. He was loyal to dude.
Yeah. He had love for him. He had love for him. But I think even more, I think it was monetarily too. Like I
He
think,
told him, he was like, "Hey, y'all catch up with him. Y'all catch up with him, but it ain't gonna be my doing." But okay, so here's the thing, right? They say it was a female that Joe flew out here from another country and got her a BBL because I guess her body was it was what it's supposed to be, right?
yep.
Now,
Itty bitty
what was
titty.
sick about that, if this happened, if you get a 15-year-old a BBL,
That's
her
sick
body's
already.
gonna
Right?
continue to naturally grow.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
So,
That's sick already for a dude that's over age like him. Like, he had to be like 40.
but
He had
here
to be.
goes the thing, though, bro. You don't hear nothing from the female. This is all the hype man.
Well, the thing with the hype man with TA is that um the thing with that is that you remember if you go back a couple of years, 3, 4 years, when they first broke up, Joe started like disrespecting him on here online and on shows. He'll call him the couch surfer. Uh, he explained the story that he was in a club over there in Dubai and TA embarrassed him. He had his pants sagging. And you know what I'm saying? Like he was a bum. Like what he did to me. You know,
Yeah,
that heavy all day and I'm a bum. That's what he does. That's what Joe's MO is. So um they broke up. TA told him, "Oh, you want to do me like that, right? Whatever." So he set out to do a campaign warning Joe, like online, like 'cause he had to use the internet as a weapon. So he started warning Joe, "Yo, you don't want me to start talking about you, about Chiquita and the bananas or whatever the little girl her name was, right?" And he was like, "Yo," that's like telling mad stories. Like he walked in the room and then Joe was there on his all fours, his knees, and two French girls was giving him a they went to eat on him with a bowl of chili, and then he dripping. They was dripping like saliva. All that, like, that he was part of that. So he was embarrassing Joe, but also telling him, "Give me my money, Joe."
was he embarrassing Joe, or was he just talking shit?
Nah,
Because
he was
why?
embarrassing Joe. I believe
Let's be
everything he
real.
said. I believe.
How do
I
you
wasn't
have
there.
access?
I
How do
was
you
there.
have? No, how would not you? But how would he have access to that room if
That's his
Joe?
Chris partner. That's his Chris partner. When I was there, we had access to the rooms. It was like rooms and he was running trends. It was like different red light special rooms. For real. So I
Okay.
understand. That's me from back then.
Yeah.
TA was like the new Dirk Diggler, I guess, in the crew. I guess you know how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That he get all the girls, he bring them there. So Joe uses type shit like that, and I'm sure he had that confidence with TA. That's why TA was kind of like doing them like the old Wack 100 special. I got the tape. You don't want me to come out with the tape?
Nah, but see, you. I don't think TA. I don't think TA got no tape.
No, he don't got no tape, but he got the information. He was there. He's first person on it. So he could tell them stories and be like, he could stand on it.
So
I believe.
where are these alleged women that was involved? Have any women ever came out against Joe?
I never been around where he had a relationship with anybody underage. Me, but I was too.
No, but what I'm saying has any female so cause see at the
Yeah,
end of the day,
there's 3 girls that were named in the complaint, right? Uh, they got the girls thing. They just blurred out their face, so they obviously exist.
they got the girls what?
They got the girl like they were chilling with I guess with Joe and them like in the ambience with a room, but they got their face covered with black. You know what I'm saying? But they got 3 different girls, and they got definitely a phone conversation with one of the girls and their cousin, and they speaking about how messed up that was that Joe did that. So they
That
got
he wait, that he did what?
that how messed up it was that you know what I'm saying. I guess she became a born again Christian. So there was a speaking with TA, and he got story.
Oh, no, I've had that happen with me a lot of times. People call. But even then, bro, I feel like, so it's not even the alleged girls. It's TA exposing what he knows, but the girls aren't coming with the allegations. This is TA.
This is TA. One of them feel like, repentance. So she won't, like, if the cops subpoena them, they'll go and testify. That's what I'm saying. So it's a civil, it's a threat because it's a civil. Like if it goes criminal, they could subpoena them. Like, the women are supposed to come, and they
But
got to tell.
this how Puffy started. Diddy
Yeah,
started
yeah.
civil, then crossed over to criminal. But
And
it
TA,
also in the
I know
long run.
I know the narrative right now. Maybe some people feel like TA is like snitching on it, and TA is a money grab. And at the end of the day, y'all seen the story. Y'all seen the warnings TA was giving them. Like, yo, just give me my money. It's not like he was saying, I'm going to extort you for more money than I want. Pay me the money you owe me, or else I'm a talk. That's the
So the bottom line is this. Let's just say what TA is saying has some truth, right?
Mhm.
TA just as guilty then if he was there.
That's why you gotta believe him even more. Because he's in pain himself. He doesn't give a f. Well, remember, he also heard that those threats over the phone. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? That hit might have been out there, that money on the head. You know what I'm saying? That people are looking for him to do him
Are you
harm.
talking about the 50 Cent thing?
No, in
That's
there,
to be expected. Look.
right? The Pistol Pete, and Percy, and the rich player dude. There's a transcript in there, a real phone call. They got a real phone call of rich player talking about, nah, he dead.
So
He's
is this the
super.
wait, is this a wiretap or this TA?
Do you remember Jim Jones? But you had that little thing when he was reporting the same thing, but worse.
Okay, is this TA's phone record or this a wiretap?
No, it's TA's phone call, either TA's phone call, a phone, or Percy's phone. One of those.
Now here goes the thing, baby. I'm not bothering you, am I?
I think it's
Here goes
Percy's
the
phone. I
thing.
think it's Percy's phone. It was Percy's phone, if I'm not mistaken, because
Does
Percy made the call.
does Percy reside in New York?
Percy's dead.
But TA resides in New York.
Yeah.
Percy got in the club about a year or so ago, right?
And that's what I'm saying. You start doing the crazy conspiracy theories, you start seeing a phone call, and out of nowhere he took TA side, and you don't know if that, did that happen because he took TA side? Then you got start going crazy. This is the novella I'm talking about. Like, this is crazy talking like that on the phone. So my mind over here, I'm watching from a distance, and I know how real it gets. I've been through that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I wasn't there for all those extra years. There was more money, more crazy. And Joe's leading this, and you only hear rumors in the street. I walk about it because I talk about it because I walk about it. So I'm in this Bronx street, and I know they talking and they plotting, but they know they gotta respect my side because it's also dudes over here that get down, and in TA side too. And TA side too, they got respect to it. So they gotta sneak up on you. They can't do it out there.
So let me ask you, Cuban. Listen, let me ask you, and I'm asking you this as a man. What went on, whatever beef, as a man,
Yeah.
and you knowing that crew, like I know my crews I come from.
Don't ask me something you won't ask yourself that you was in that group.
No, I'm not. Do you? If you had to say, all right, out of 100%, what percent of this is factual coming out of TA's mouth versus he may be putting a little extra on it because he's a little mad? What would it be?
About 90.
Factual?
Yep. That I think, like 90.
Yeah.
The only thing that's far stretched is that 4,000 that he banged out 4,000. He was forced. That part.
Yeah.
That part's a little embellished. And I understand how you gotta play. When the lawyers talk to you, sometimes they tell you, "Yo, listen, you gotta play like you're the victim in all of this." So I'm sure that was like, all right, he's playing a little too much victim. I'm sure it was a time that you participated and that got addictive to you. You was doing it. So you know what I'm saying? We all know that as men. But
So listen, no, look, you know I fuck with Joe. I fuck with you too, right?
I used to with Joe too, man.
No, so you think so okay, what's the probability of you think some of the women may come to the forefront?
And one of them is God, that could make that happen. The other one's probably money could buy them off. I don't know.
Now, it's kind of ironic. I know TA probably been saying, hey, this, or else. But soon as Joe kick off a new business venture, soon as the Joe and Jada show kick,
Nah, this was happening for 5 years already. Joe paid. All Joe had to do was pay that man what he owed him.
well, if he didn't pay him over the last 5 years, why he didn't come with this 5 years ago?
He did. He was on the net. He was warning Joe. Yo, Joe, give me my money or I'm gonna start talking some shit. He said, I'm gonna go nuclear in a minute. Give me my money, Joe. Give me my money. Then he was saying it like this, for real, on his Instagram, on YouTube. Joe dismissed it. Joe said, I ain't giving you nothing. That's what he did. Yeah, Percy broke down the whole timeline.
Bro, listen to me.
Joe.
Listen, I'm gonna be real. Joe, as always, I know people got these things.
Joe is a thief, man. Stop it. He's a thief. He robbed Pun. Once he robbed Pun, he's capable of doing anything.
We know all about the Pun Liza thing. We're talking about.
That's how we gotta judge the character.
No, yeah. Okay. Working their hand on some money is totally different from manipulating a girl to get in the BBL. Come on.
Oh, now you gonna I thought you talking about he don't owe TA money. I'm talking about he owes TA money.
No. I'm not gonna look. I don't know what that business is, and he might owe TA money, but the TA he's so mad to the point to where he just gonna make up some felonious shit on, bro.
I don't think that's his character to be making stuff like that. Like I said, I think he could.
I don't know TA.
I don't know him either. But I know people who know him. Percy had love for him. Percy was Percy. If you go back,
but you just said that Percy for him for financial gains as well.
Yeah, but he liked him too. Like you said, he really had love for him. You know what I'm saying?
But watch this.
He definitely Percy already was at the end of the rope with Joe also. Percy had him to here putting in work, and he's seeing other people that get more love than him and get more money.
Let's keep it real, bro. Joe always been a fly dressing dude. He always been on top of his game.
What are you talking about? You seen the big ass lug boots he was coming up with the little jacket?
All y'all wore that shit, bro. All y'all wore that shit.
Hell no.
That's like saying we wore Converse, bro. All you wanted to be like Joe. Let's stop capping. All y'all wanted to be like Joe was influenced by Joe.
By who?
Y'all was influenced by Fat. Come on, bro.
My brother, listen. Look, just go back.
Bro, you would have never been running with him if you wasn't.
I had love for Joe. He's from my neighborhood, so I genuinely, Pun, we really had love for Joe on some personal. We come from the real Kevin Squad from that avenue. I come from that. I had nothing but love for Joe. Joe wasn't representing the crew right. So Joe, first of all, if you look at the timeline when it comes to hip hop, you see who put the back, and you see who people wanted to be back. When we came in, for me and Punch.
Hey, look, this what we gonna do. This what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get my team. Listen, over the next couple days, anything you dig up, send to me. I'm gonna get my team to really dig into this.
You're trying to make me look crazy. Stop.
No, I'm not. No. Ain't nothing you said today make you look crazy.
I never said nothing to make you look crazy.
No, you didn't say nothing. No, I'm gonna get my team to dig into this so we can really. And then I'm gonna send you everything we find something so you know what it is, and because this is just a conversation.
All right, y'all, there it is. There will be a part 2 to this, as you heard. The exposers are going to do some background research, try to dig up what they can. Wack is really giving the benefit of the doubt. Him and Joe got a relationship. Cuban Link on the other side of that. He got done dirty by Joe, according to him. So we're going to see where this goes, man. Meanwhile, Joe was on his Joe and Jada show. There was no interruption. They had a good show the other day. They bringing in guests. He doing the Shannon Sharp thing. He ignoring it. and he's just gonna keep it moving. We'll see if it catch up to him. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Till next time, we out.